Here's the thing. As an adult, we're not gonna say man or woman. As an adult, we shouldn't get a prize for working. We shouldn't get a prize for providing a car for ourselves, or paying our insurance, or paying our light bill, or whether we stay in an apartment, condo, townhouse, house, whatever. We should not get an applause for that, because if we don't do it, then we're going to be homeless. We're not going to have a car. We're not going to eat. So that's just basic things that we should do as adults. Our parents, when they, trained us, like let's say, for instance, when we were children, what they do, they taught us how to walk. Why? Because we need to walk on our own. They potty trained us because we need to go to the potty on our own, not having diapers. So part of you growing up is about being self-sufficient. So when you become an adult, it's not an accolade at all. And I'm bringing that up for this one reason. I want to play this video with this woman is saying, because I want to point on one aspect of what she's saying. Let's check it out.
One thing I learned about being a single, independent woman is we single because me and I have to realize we don't need y'all. We want y'all. Being single and independent, we've learned how to survive. And we don't get up and make shit happen because we want to. We get up and make shit happen because we have to. I run a strict program. Why? Because I've already mastered the fact that I'm doing this by myself. So I have to make this shit happen. I'd be damned if somebody come into my space, into my peace, and interrupt that. It's like, you see what I'm doing? What can you do to lift some of this weight up off me to make me feel more of a woman and embrace my womanhood?
All right. So my main issue with what she's saying here, if you pay attention, she's doing all the, the single independent, but say the weight you could lift off of me. That was my main thing I wanted to make the video about, on top of the rest of that. So you're not trying to have a relationship that's really reciprocal. You're trying to have a relationship where a man comes in, make your life easier. How are you going to make his life easier? Because it sounds like you're just bringing him a problem. And so he got to carry his weight and your weight too. And then he do that. What are you doing for him? In relationships, it's about what they call give and take. You want him to take your problems, but what are you going to give back to him? And see, a lot of men that get in relationships like that, you're stressing us out, but we just take it, because a lot of times men just say, well, we feel that's what we should do. Stress you out. You're not appreciated for anything you're doing. Then some of them, if you tell them, well, I did this and third, well, I didn't ask you to, but you had no problem taking it though. And that's one of the worst disrespectful things you could tell a man, is that when he just basically say, hey, just give me a little appreciation. I ain't asking for much. And I don't know what it is with a lot of them. It's not all, but they have a problem telling the man, I appreciate what you're doing. I see you, hey, I'm really glad, that you take care of this problem, that problem. Or I'm glad I got a man because of this and the third. I see some of these women or my friends that don't have a man. I don't have them problems. Like, just that alone will send a man to even go do 1,000 times more for you. I'm telling you, a lot of men are stars for a thank you. When the last time, if you have a husband or a boyfriend or somebody like that, you've told them, I just thank you and I appreciate you for what you do? When's the last time? Trust me, when you say it, it's going to come so left field. Because they say, huh? Where'd that come from? Because most men aren't used to hearing that. And that goes a long way. I'm telling y'all, you can get so much more out of a man with things that's not even intimacy. I'm going to say physical intimacy. Because some women think, I just give him this or whatever. It's more to men than that. Yeah, men want that, but it's more to it than that. That's things y'all, like I said, saying thank you and being appreciative. Or even giving him a small gift out the blue that he didn't, that maybe he was talking about it, and one day you just say, hey, I want to give you this. That means the world to him. That means like you actually care about what he's talking about, right? Not that he asked you for it, but you feel like, oh man, that's beautiful. And so he want to give you not only what you gave him, but he probably gonna get you the most expensive bottle of cologne. He probably gonna buy you whatever car you want. And you didn't really ask him to do all that, but he said, wait a minute, my girl cares about me enough to go buy me this $100 bottle of cologne. Or she recognized what I do and she's appreciative of it. That lights a fire underneath men to do more than what you ever wanted from this man. And some women have discovered that, but you can't just bring a man a problem and say, make my world easy. Okay, he make your world easy, then you got this light load and you're not gonna do nothing to help him? No. Any man to hear a woman talking like that and talking about her program, what program are you talking about? It's not your program. In a relationship, it's our program. What are we gonna sit down and do together as a couple? Because we got to build something, right? We're not just existing. But never sit up there and just take on problems. No, then on top of that, not say she has it, but then some of them expect for men to come in and take on all their kids too. And now a man got to deal with that. And that's a totally different conversation. He got to take on more issues, I would say, and it could be potential problems because let's say the child's father or maybe she got more than one and they can just be hell on earth. And now this man's dealing with drama with these guys that he didn't even think he was signing up for. It's a lot. So no, I would not tell a man, a woman talking like that, what you can do to make my life easier. Oh, no. What we can do with each other to make both our life easier. That's the right conversation. But if you hear any woman running around here talking about single, independent, don't need a man, you know what? And you have a right to say that. But you need to give a woman that need men. Say, yeah, I need a man. I don't talk like that. And personally, plenty of women don't say that. It's just certain ones. But yeah, relationships is about helping each other. It's not about what you can do for me. Because I'm telling you, you get in them one-sided relationships, men, you'll become resentful. And unfortunately, you leave that relationship, and unfortunately, you may take some of that to the next one. And one thing I would tell a man or a woman, don't take the situation from the previous relationship into the current one. Because I always tell people, different name, different social security number, different face. So you'll bring none of that to a new situation. But yeah, that kind of woman right there talk like that, she needs to say about herself.